the music industry continues to change and artists are calling out the tough realities,
I'm broke.
We ask, what does it really take to make it as an independent artist today?
Restrictions force you to be even more creative.
Welcome to Drop School.
It's gonna be nips to the wind, low-key.
A 6-week masterclass following one independent artist as she tries to make it big in the music industry.
I'm BINA, also artist from London.
She'll meet experts who will set her challenges from social media stunts to designing artwork.
I would say you failed. I didn't want it to be like that.
Before she has to drop a brand new single at her very own release party.
I was not expecting this.
I'm actually quite disappointed in myself.
Will it be enough to break her as an artist?
Oh my God, I was gonna panic.
Without a record label, can she make it on her own?
He's gonna cry.
So emotional.
This is Drop School.
Let's get it.
Hey BINA, it's Jyoty. This week we're talking music visuals. Now, more than ever, you are seen before your music is heard. So, as an emerging artist, you need to figure out how to translate your unique sound into something that captures this visually and grabs your audience. Time for another lesson of Drop School.
What is the most important type of visual art that should accompany a song? It seems that lately the opinions are divided. Do artists need a music video? Who even watches it anymore?
I still love a music video.
I think Borges is a really good example of someone who 24/7 has a very strong art identity.
I love the combination of analog materials, the nostalgia of it. The really surreal elements of her videos is something that really inspires me as well. What are your thoughts on like artwork and where do you use it in your career?
I've always gone into the opposite direction. Obviously, I had a very viral boiler room, a filmed set with a crowd, and a beautiful snapshot moment in time and in my career. And what I've decided to do since then is to no longer record any of my sets and put them online, because I just want to keep pushing for listen to music with your ears and not your eyes. If I did put more effort into visuals that supported that work, it would have reached more people. And I think that that's important for you to just take my experience, put that in your backpack and know that, okay, as long as we keep visuals that feel true to you, it is only gonna get your music further ahead out in the world. So it's very important that we create something for Dirty Jeans that will entice people. I'm gonna set you up with another expert. This week it's gonna be Mauro Fernandes Borges.
As creative director of CIE and creative lead at EMI, Mauro has shaped the visuals for music legends like Kendrick Lamar, Frank Ocean, The Weeknd, H, and Kwaten.
I animated the Drake More Life album, and then Drake reposted it on his socials. And then as soon as he done that, the floodgates just went. So now I'm the art director at EMI. All from one fateful post, and Drake, thank you, big up Drake.
BINA's challenge for the week is to come up with some artwork for her new track, Dirty Jeans.
Sometimes things need to be literal.
Yeah.
But for this, specifically for the artwork, I love the idea of the surface imperfection, the scratches and the nicks and the stains and the tears. How can you do that without putting Jean in there? What if you use like an old analog lens that has scratches on it, like a surface imperfection? The lens has seen stuff.
Yeah.
You've seen stuff.
Yeah.
And there's no jeans inside. The perfect person for you to collaborate with is Jameela, the photographer.
Jameela Elfaki, founder of Azima, has worked with big names like Calvin Klein, Nike, GQ, Elle, and Adidas. BINA's been asked to prepare some references before the shoot with Jameela, but she's got caught up with the styling.
I don't have a solid concept. I know I kind of want like earthy tones. Making the song, we were like, oh, it's so dreamy. Like, I kind of want to give that kind of feel, but I don't want to use denim because I just feel like that's mad bait, like as a cover art.
Well, let's try and meet tomorrow.
That will help a lot in terms of like, at least I'll know what I'm wearing.
You know that song, the shoes, let's the belt, the belt. I want to give like a dessert, like a brown, earthy dessert.
Did you bring a top to go underneath?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
So,
We'll do.
it's gonna be nips to the wind, low-key. And then we have this belt. That's really cute.
With BINA focused on nailing the styling for the shoot, her plan to create a mood board has slipped.
I always try and stay away from things that could be too obvious. It's good to kind of think slightly out of the box. Do you have references for today?
I have references verbally.
Okay.
I don't
You
have, like
visuals.
the most visual reference.
It's up to BINA to lead this visuals challenge, but her lack of preparation and no mood board means that Jameela can only do so much.
I work with visuals, so I'm trying to pull some references in my own head.
Without clear visual direction, Jameela's in a tricky position.
I want it to be candid, but I don't want it to look like I just took a random picture, do you know what I mean? Can you adjust the shutter speed of your camera? Because like I wanted like some like blurry images, my arms and like my head. What should we do next? Should I
think
get changed?
maybe get changed. I
Yeah.
mean, normally I would pull together a board, but I don't know if we have time to do that today. And then we'll have a look at the look and then figure out where we want to shoot first.
Okay.
With limited time, the first issue is finding a location.
Jamila, apparently there's no like greenery around here.
There's a park up there, but it's like 5-10 minute walk. It depends how important it is to you.
Well, the nature is quite an important part.
I have regret
For
not bringing my jacket.
You guys pray for me and my lungs.
Yes, good luck. Do you want to turn your body slightly? Do you want to come this way? Hold that one sec. Light has changed again. The weather is crazy.
Without a clear plan, things get a little chaotic.
Bina, how are we feeling?
Cold. You can stay in your pack.
I feel like I'm doing the same poses.
Put your arms down. Yeah, I'm thinking actually it might look better over there. Did you want to crouch? As if I've just spotted you and you're in the forest. I have a few shots left on this. Done.
Time is up.
Why am I nervous? Okay, big reveal. These are the images from Jameela.
It's nice.
Which ones are you drawn to more of? Like the close-ups or ones like this that are further away?
The close-ups.
Yeah.
But none of them really give me like cover art.
This is my fave.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's probably my least favourite one.
And that is what did you call it? Something fairy that you were going
Oh,
for?
forest fairy.
Forest fairy.
It's heavy on that.
That looks sick.
It's beautiful. I just don't think it's cover art. I just think that the cover art needs to be a lot more like obscure and abstract than it is currently. It's very much like this is a picture of BINA, but I didn't want it to be like that at all. I don't really feel like the images move me, but I think that's just due to lack of preparation more so than anything else.
BINA feels she's let herself down, but she's still got to face the experts for her challenge review. Ivor and Erin are creative directors who have worked with artists like Eni, Brent Fayez, Getz, and Georgia Smith. Erin and Ivor review the photos on WeTransfer's portals, obviously.
Did you have a mood board? Did you send an
We
imagery?
didn't have time to make a mood board.
Okay.
We didn't do the recce to find the location. We didn't do any of that stuff. We just went out into the wilds.
In theory, that's a beautiful way to do it.
What would you say is the thing you're like missing from these images?
I just think they just kind of feel like they were just like taken on a random day.
It doesn't look good for BINA's second challenge attempt.
Do you have a cover art?
I have things that I can make into a cover art from this.
Okay. In the real world, I would say you failed.
Yeah, I would fail it. You didn't look at the picture and be like, oh, that's it. You didn't have that moment, but you can turn it into a pass, do stuff that we call like photo treatments.
And there's a lesson learned, I think, in making sure that you go into a shoot with a mood board.
Go back into the photos and kind of see how you can fuse things together, bring them out. You
Bring
can
your
consider-
references.
Yeah.
There's always the edit process. We've got everything here, right? You would never use everything. Even like we've been starring our favourites so far as we went through. It's more about like the tone, the feel, and the colouring rather than like adding loads of stuff to it.
When you've revisited and you guys have something else to show, send it over and then we can revisit the grade. We can regrade.
For her second challenge attempt, BINA's decided to collage Jameela's photos for her Dirty Jeans artwork.
Are you sad?
Not that my favourite. I kind of expected it and I deserved it. And I'm actually quite disappointed in myself that I didn't make the time to do a vision board. We have to make a really great cover art out of what we have, which are some really cool photos.
Cute. There's loads of little BINAs.
Hey BINA, heard you had some issues with your visuals challenge, but look forward to seeing your second attempt. See you tomorrow.
Well, it was my first fail of dot school and it was a bit of a knock to the system.
Time for the big reveal.
I've got the cover art ready. Do you want to see it?
You have no choice but to show me.
Okay. This is what I did with the images. So before, these were all like separate shots.
I was not expecting this. Talk me through it.
I made a collage out of like separate shots. I just removed the backgrounds and just like put them together. This bit is like the free-spirited, frolicking part at the bottom. And I just did the white lines to kind of add contrast and also kind of make it look like I cut them out of paper.
I think it fits the vibe of the song. Very earthy, and grounded, very natural. Okay, so we have feedback. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hey, BINA.
Hey, BINA. We just saw the artwork that you sent over.
What are we going to say? What are we saying?
It's a pass.
It's a pass.
Considering the feedback we gave about maybe going on more on the collage vibe, you're right on the money with it, I think.
Well done.
Well done.
They were like
Really
the
good.
strict teachers.
But I think this is what you need.
I'm really glad that they actually gave me the fail because it pushed me.
And you're gonna have to deal with this throughout your entire career. You're gonna be restricted, not just with visual art, with sonic art, with shows. Like, what do you do when a backup vocalist or someone on an instrument falls ill, can't make it? You always are gonna have to think of solutions that fit within what you have available to you. So this was a great lesson, and you've passed, so.
The artwork for Dirty Jeans is complete, ready for the drop in 5 weeks' time. But BINA's got plenty of challenges before then. Next time on Drop School.
My approach was developed by force.
You market your art. Timing is all you have. You know, get it back. Your girl is running off 3 hours of sleep and trying to make it look sexy.
I remember feeling really rejected.
I just want to get it done. It feels like a C grade instead of an A star.